Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Transformational Adaptation, Private Law and New Technologies. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the fourth annual conference of the Obligations Lab Asia. We had a great response to the call of papers and also to the conference itself, as you see in the message that I sent mistakenly to everyone. So basically, one of our administrators said how many conference delegates we have, and I was really pleased by that number. If you have a look at the program, you'll see that we have papers that have a diverse range of perspectives on how private law should respond to emerging technologies. I'd like to thank my colleague, Professor Elisa Mick, for helping us to devise the program and putting the conference together. Thank you very much, Elisa. If you have a look at the conference program, you'll see that artificial intelligence features very prominently in the program. But we will also look at other issues such as contract law reform, protection of digital consumers, and liability for online platforms. And particularly the area of AI and law develops literally non-stop. It's only last night that the EU AI Act passed the committee stage in the European Parliament, and we'll certainly hear more about that as we go on through the conference. But I think our function as legal academics is it not only to chase the latest trends, but also to think about issues more deeply and to come up with regulation or proposals for regulations that last. So I'm really looking forward to our papers today, because we've got a great lineup of emerging and established academics that work on these issues and that are willing to share their perspectives. I want the conference to go underway, so I'll keep my comments and opening statement quite brief. So I would like briefly to tell you about the Obligations Lab Asia, for those in particular who don't know us yet. So we're a research cluster of CCTL at CUHK, and our mission is to bring together scholars that work on issues of obligations law in Asia and beyond. And we really want to cover the whole breadth of obligations law, and our focus is to have projects and events that are meaningful, innovative, and have impact. So if you ever have ideas on issues that we should cover or projects on which we could work together, please be in touch. You'll see that our program today is quite packed. We've got 2 plenary sessions, then we've got a block of 2 parallel sessions before we move into a plenary session again. So you can always use the same link, other than for plenary session 2, for which you need to log on to an alternative link, which will be provided. Okay, I think we can get underway. So it gives me great pleasure now to hand over to our Dean, Professor Lutz-Christian Wolff, who will also say a few words of welcome and who will then chair the first session.
Thank you, Norman. Good afternoon, everybody here in Hong Kong. Good morning in Europe. Good evening in other parts of the world. Welcome to CUHK Law. Welcome to this year's Obligation Lab Asia conference. I must admit, when Norman suggested to focus on new technologies for this year's conference, I must admit I didn't have this topic on my radar. We do a lot of law and technology work here, but obligations and new technologies, for some reason, I did not realize how important that is. But having said that, of course, the role of new technologies in private law in general, and in particular in the law of obligations, is extremely important, of course. And the great variety of fascinating speeches or presentations that we will hear today proves that Norman's instincts were right in this regard. And as you say correctly, the number of people who have already signed in is really amazing. That's fantastic. There are many issues that need to be explored and many new issues that pop up every day in relation to new technologies. Just yesterday and day before yesterday, I have the Financial Times articles here, the threat and the promise of AI, chatbot labs to delay projects, and so on and so on. So it's really a timely conference and probably just the starting point of an evolving discussion, which will probably continue over the next decades. My very special thanks go to Professor Normann Witzleb, the chair of the CUHK Law Obligations Lab Asia, not only for selecting the great topic, but also for the hard work of organizing such a great conference. Many thanks also go to his partner in crime, Professor Elisa Mick, here from CUHK Law, who has contributed much to make this conference happen. Special thanks also go to our admin colleagues, of course, who have helped so much with preparing this conference and also ensuring that today everything will run smoothly. A big thank you to all the speakers and panel chairs for sharing their insights and for facilitating the various sessions. We have many old friends joining today. Welcome back. And we are very happy to see many new faces, people who have colleagues and who have not joined CUHK Law events previously. Last but not least, a very special welcome to everybody else participating today. And when I say participating, I mean participating, because I hope that you will do exactly that, participate. Please make your views heard via the chat function during the Q&A sessions of the different panel sessions. We will announce that one by one again and again, but please take advantage of this opportunity, use the chat function, check your questions in, which we will then present to the speakers. And with this, I'm coming to the end of my welcome remarks. Welcome again. It's great to see everybody. I wish all of us an exciting conference.